we are going to go through the second issue that we were supposed to discuss, because why I did not bring it to that video is because I don't want it to be too long. Okay, if I made two of them, we are going to spend almost 2 hours plus in one video, so it doesn't make sense. And I believe that you understand why I say so. Okay, now let's go there. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. I will start by this because I think that's the best way to go. Just a moment. Somehow the system is, I forgot to refresh it before starting out this program, but let's see.
We go serve the country and the country no go fit serve us. Arrest by and they no go fit meet up again. We soldier at time don reach and they no go fit meet up again. We soldier at time don reach. When they say we dey die, grumbling hours. Now no be grumbling, na time for action. All men know where they come from. All men go back to where they come from. If we go serve the country and the country no go fit serve us, arrest my case. Asalama for men we don't go. Men we go Maiduguri. Fight. Nothing stop them. Men come back in peace. Men come their unit. Some bastard control men overboard. Until today, our senior men, they never retaliate. They never still retaliate. They cut men, kill men. Which kind of country be this? Our senior men know they see us as anything again. They go kill men. To go retaliate na problem. Civilian go slap soldier. If you retaliate, then get all the big men number, then go begin the go. Which kind of army will they run? Where everybody they carry weapon, what will they carry? If you want to bring them down, then go say no, bring them down, then go make call. Tell me. 93 battalion. If they no retaliate, this man dead. Man, go leave this job. Because I don't see the use when they carry weapon, where I no go fit use them. If they no retaliate, this man dead. They just throw men overboard, by men anyhow. And no man still they talk till today. And they expect to the end news. No, may they go carry men, may they go retaliate. They no carry men. They no carry men. On board this day, me, all the senior men don't lose their respect if they no retaliate this man dead. They don't lose them and they no go fit meet up again. We soldier at time don't reach. When they say we dey die, grumbling hours. Now no be grumbling, na time for action. All men know where they come from. All men go back to where they come from. If we go serve the country and the country no go fit serve us, arrest my case.
Okay, come on, email the arrest. Anyway, welcome back again. Triple M, I see you. I see your comments. He said good morning. Good morning and happy Sunday to you, Kai. Report. Thank you so much. And if you are a Biafran, sorry for yourself. You are talking to the guy that is speaking. I guess he's a Biafran because I am playing the video from one of our brother, Marvelous Arrange. Good morning, brother. Happy Sunday. That will be Fidelis. I see you guys. Please like the video. If you are just coming in, like the video. We are just 4 minutes. This is just beginning, of part of this video. We are just starting. And if you miss our first broadcast, please after this you go and watch it also. And okay, let me share the name of the person. This is the writer from this our brother. Is why I got confused about the video. But somehow it simply means that the video comes. No, stop. It simply means that the guy that is talking could be a Biafran. He said our commanders are always siding Fulani terrorists, the life and death of soldiers means nothing to them. It is, hold on. It is time for all men to go back to where they come from. So I didn't say he's quoting what this guy said, but I don't know. Maybe he did not say that in this video. Maybe this brother may have the lengthy part of the video. I believe that this is not the only thing that the guy said. That he's our commanders always siding Fulani, and this guy is talking from his. One of the foolish things any Biafran in Nigerian army can do is what this guy have done. You have noticed all these things and you choose to make a video to do what? To change the mindset of your commanders, or to tell them that you are about to leave so that they will allow you to leave. I mean, this is one of the stupid things anyone can do. You should know, since God has given you the wisdom to understand what is playing out, what you should have done is pack your luggages and run away. Then after you run away, you can make a video and start to expose to tell people your experience. But you don't wear uniform and start telling Nigerians that you leave if they not. You are actually telling them to buy you. They will tell you, okay, no worry, no, our gallant man, don't worry, brother. We are with you. Don't worry, we are planning on how to counter them. You know what? We are going to send you guys to somewhere. You said Medugri, man, go there and did not come back. Okay, they will send you back to that Medugri. Then when you go to that Medugri, what do you think will happen? After telling them that you want them to revenge, then they make sure that they join you. You join the people that they normally send to the judgment. People, common sense is not really common, to be honest. How can you a soldier, and you have seen this is your own experience. You are sharing your experience as a Nigerian army, and you know you're a Biafran. And you notice that they are shading the Fulanis. According to what this our brother said here, look at it here. Our commanders are always siding Fulani terrorists. The life and death of soldiers means nothing to them. It is time for all men to go back to where they come from. Now, after telling you this thing, you started making this video. I mean, this is what you know. And the best thing you think you can do is to come out and reveal this thing in public. My brother, there's nothing, this is just a kind of Madibo where he said again, we know where we come from, and all men must go back to where they come from. We are tired to serve a country that does not serve us. I don't understand you, to be honest with you. You are putting yourself, making yourself a target. That's just what you have done. Any Biafran that still serving under Zoo, you name it. Sorry, that's my brother, Triple M. Kai, I send you another video, a Humble Lion TV, his YouTube handle, this morning. Okay, and the video is it the one that where he talked about very dark man? Is it the same one or different one? Choka EBK said we are back. Good morning. We move. Thank you. Yeah, we are back, my brother. I told you I will come back. I told you. Okay, I will share the video, but I'm not gonna bring it now because the phone is not with me. It's not with me at the moment, so permit me to bring it in another broadcast because today is Sunday. So I think we may have three or four broadcasts today. I depend on my strength. Today somehow I am kind of free. Not every Sunday. Every Sunday is not free day for me. If you guys say that like the video, please guys, please do. Johnson Michael, you have. I think this is my first time of seeing you. Good morning from Zoo. This is the first time of seeing your and Adelele is here. Our brother. He said a place of hopelessness, freedom or die. To be honest with you, my brother, very, 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 very bad. Choka, okay, I think I've seen your own write-up. If there said like the video, please guys. Okay, no, it is about his prophecy this morning. Okay. I will check that. Permit me to do that later, okay? Because I cannot start going to bring the phone now. There's something that it's not that it's not as if I cannot. It's far from me. It is, but the phone is busy somehow. John Uchenna, hello brother. Can I report happy Sunday to you? God bless you, my dear. You are doing a wonderful job. God bless you, Uchenna, my brother. Nice to have you guys. It is awesome to have you people this morning. Okay, let's go there because PM. I want to start with the instruction from government, from Biafran government. Okay, from the table of PM. Let me start from that. I will start from that. Then I can touch other things. There's something that I want to use, somebody that I want to use on the pictures of this video, but I don't want to kind of make him subject matter. I just decided not to touch there. But PM said this very, very interesting news. Some of you have seen it. I believe some of you have seen this video. This not video, this write-up, this instruction or press release, if you use the word. Okay. Johnson Michael said, thank you so much for the good job you are doing for Biafra. Thank you for your concern and for your appreciation. Okay, this is what PM said this morning, and I will go through it with you. He said, the Biafran government, the Biafran government is ready to close down all Nigeria government houses, okay, and office within Biafran territory for a month. The details of the shutdown will be announced during the next State of the Union address. Our demand are as follows. 1. Withdraw. This is demand of Biafran government. Withdrawal of all Nigerian terrorist forces from the 40 states of Biafra. You know, when he said Nigerian terrorist forces, that is Army, Navy, police, civil defense, every security agencies in Nigeria. Withdraw them away, take them away from Biafran land. And some people say that it simply means to demilitarize Nigerian, the Biafran land and other, which, if you may call it, yes, that is what it is. Now, second, accept the Biafran self-referendum, which has recorded over 49 million votes. Release mass number, that's number 3. Number 3 is release mass number of Kano and other Biafrans, political prisoners, after this 1 month shutdown of Nigerian offices and nothing happens, we will lock them down indefinitely. That is forever. The lockdown is not applicable to traders, markets, businesses, banks, and hospital. This one is where any Biafran that we talk, that now we know, any politician, any Biafrans, any Igbo person that will rise against this lockdown, that person, that particular person, need to be questioned. Because one of the excuses that the politicians from Southeast normally give is, people are known for traders. We are known for businesses. We are known for buying and selling. How can you lock this? Now it is open. Business is open. But any government offices, government house, ministries, everything that has to do with government agents is down. Police station, army barrack, all of them locked down. That's what it means. From what PM said here and what Biafrans in government in Israel have said, this is what it means. And we have another person, Dominic. Dominic said, Dominic Skus. Dominic, your name sounds like a German. All hail Biafra. He said, nah. He said, nah. Dominic said, we move always. Thank you. Samson said, good morning. Samson, nice to have you. Thank you, guys. Please like the video if you have not. Okay, just click on the like button so that others will join us as we move forward, as we go on this one. And we are going to go through some of the comments, okay? And one of the comments here says, just pay attention, pay close attention, because this is how they start. Normally, I'm not supposed to read comment from what PM said, but if I notice that there's some comment there that what bringing to the broadcast, I will. Like this one, he said, my cousin was kidnapped by your boys on 26th December 2023 when he went for an occasion in Imo State because he was wearing a Edo State Security Network uniform and his whereabouts are not known till this day. He has 5 children, 5 kids, and a stay-at-home wife. Okay, that's a home housewife. His last baby, his last baby. I don't know what you mean by that. A stay-at-home wife, his last baby. I don't know what you mean by that. You mean his last child of his parent? I don't know. But what this guy is trying to tell you is that this man here, okay, is the picture of the man that he said that they don't know his whereabouts since 26th of December 2023. Now, he told him after deliberation, after everything, he decided to target on Biafra. This guy is from Edo State. According to him, he said from Edo. Let us read it again. And one thing, notice that his picture here has Nigerian flag stained with blood, but yet he's a Nigerian. Now listen. My cousin was kidnapped by your boys on 26th December 2023 when he went for an occasion in Imo State because he was wearing, this one, underline this one, he was wearing a Edo State Security Network uniform. That is special force. Okay. Yes, let's see. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing that they lost their love. Why I'm laughing is that the uniform is what that's the part that got me. I mean, it sounds so funny. The uniform, upon all the clothes that this guy have, he went for a function like occasion, or not just occasion. Careful that say for you to see the kind of lie people can lie. He can tell lies with everything. He was wearing a Edo State Security uniform to attend an occasion, maybe wedding, maybe occasion like what? He did not tell us, but he want to tell us that the guy is no more, and his whereabouts are not known till this day. He has 5 children, 5 kids, and a stay-at-home wife, his last baby. Now, this is the picture, like I said. Then, let's go to comment. Okay, there's one I want to read. Not every comment I will read here. For the record, he said he was wearing ESSN. What is ESSN uniform? They only found out that he was a member of local group that operates within communities in Edo State when they searched his phone and found a picture of him in the uniform. Can you imagine? You just told us that he was wearing. Do you see how people can lie? He just told us that he was wearing a Edo State Security uniform, and now you have changed. This guy have changed his statement that he was wearing ESSN uniform. Which I don't know the meaning of ESSN uniform. I don't know what it means. Okay, I don't know. But when you say security outfit, what comes to my mind is special force, and we know who they are. Okay. Now, he said, this one said, Mohammed said, racism haters and prioritizing interest at the expense of justice are the major threats of peace. I don't know what this guy is talking about. This one is out of what you're saying. Sorry about your loss. It is sad to hear that, but the directive are very clear. All armed carrying personnel that presents all armed carrying personnel, that is people that bear arms, that represent Nigeria, is forbidden in different land territory. In different territory. I am sure you are one of those that took Simon Ekpa for granted, but it is unfortunate that you had to experience it. This guy, this our brother is very, very, maybe you are you a reverend father? You must be a pastor, to be honest. Very, very kind and very, very polite. He said, I was not, he wasn't armed. They searched his phone and found a picture. Jobless young men in Edo State volunteered to the group to secure their various communities from invaders, especially killers, herdsmen, and they took his life to justify what? Now, where I have problem with everything he said here is this: that he's no longer wearing the uniform, but they find his picture where he wear something. Now, but you are the one who said here. Look at it. Because, let me start from here. Because he was wearing a Edo State Security Network uniform. He was wearing, not that they saw him, he saw a picture where he wears that kind of uniform. The only thing is that your statement sounds like he's in Imo State wearing the uniform. Not that they search his phone and find out that he's security outfit and all that. And what kind of uniform is that? Is it special force? Special force is forbidden because of what they committed in Hamufu and also one in any state. There's nothing. It's not a hidden news. Anyway, just like what this guy said, that you are one of the people that take Biafran and Biafran government exile for granted. Anyway, let me comment on this, then we move to another thing. This issue of like this kind of allegation of propaganda, you don't question the state government where this guy, your brother, your cousin, disappeared. According to you, from your statement, you have exonerated the state government. You have exonerated the arm carrier. What do they call it? Ebubago. You don't even want people to talk about anything government. In fact, they are innocent. But your number one suspect is Biafrans. Because that is what you think, right? Now, why you decided to react now is because of the PM, because of the post that PM have made, that from 1 month, in one month lockdown of Nigerian government house or ministries or whatever you have, what anything that has to do with government must be shut down in the different land. That is why you are now reacting and telling people that, many people have tried this pattern that Biafran army or Biafran people kidnap a lot and do this. It's not true. Even in the southwest, our brother said, even in the southwest, we use it too. The like of JF Odujo book is a reader's version. Even in the southwest, we use it too. The likes of JF Odujo book. Odujo book is a reader's version. I don't understand what it means. You mean you have because we're talking about, I hope you're following what we're saying. We're talking about just make it to make sense to me, because I don't understand what you mean, to be honest with you. Are you talking about the security outfit in Southwest? I don't think you guys have. Is there any special force squad operating in Southwest? I don't think so, because this special force, I think, it was planned by Asad and Tinubu. When Tinubu was campaigning, they had one working as a security guide for Tinubu. I mean, if Tinubu is going to do campaign, going for any campaign, or like having this, what do they call it? Party, what do they call it in Nigeria, like where the convention, right? Party convention in somewhere, maybe in any state. You will see people with that special force written at their back, and Asad Obo was the one training them. They are not, some of them are not soldiers. Some of these are bandits. These are terrorists. Asad used his influence as a Muslim to train them. And he was comparing himself with a private army in Russia. A lot is going on in Nigeria, but we are not happy to hear that your brother, was kidnapped, or you lost your brother. It's a very, very sad news. But can we respect the issue? Can we respect our people? Can you respect our region for once? At least, if Edo people decide not to see any spare parts traders in Edo, and that announcement is made very, very clear. As a Biafran, any Biafran that decide to disobey such order in Edo land, I will not advocate for the person, because one, you choose to live against the indigenous people. Because Nigeria have not built themselves, or Nigeria is not organized to that level whereby people will say, okay, government will do something. No, government can only do something based on what they gain or what will favor some region. Buchis John said, I greet all the lovers of freedom. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Buchis John. Nice to see you again. Okay, no, I was talking about the post. If a guy who were a post of a guy who went to gaslight BLA, and I was referring the level of the insecurity. Okay, insecurity in average Nigerians. Insincerity, okay, sorry. Insincerity in average Nigerians. The lie is everywhere, my brother. That is it. That is it. Anyway, we cannot tolerate that thing. You leave your land with your swag, and you are wearing a uniform. When people question you about it, and you started talking about different things, I think there's a comment that made him to say that thing that he said, which I may like to. Let me see if I can go through that. Let me see if I can. Let me go back and see the comment that made him to start changing his words. Okay. Because first thing he said, okay, let me read this one. This comment said, this is how you guys lay curse on yourself, because he later laid curse. I think he laid curse on himself. He said that, yeah, my cousin was kidnapped by your boys on 26th December 2023 when he went for an occasion in Imo State, because he was wearing a Edo State Security Network uniform, and his whereabouts are not known up till this day. Till this date, he has 5 kids and a stay-at-home wife, his last baby. Now, the comment is 1, 2, 3. Let me see. Let me see if I can get the comment that triggered this issue, that made him to start, defending himself. Okay, the first comment says, this is how you guys lay curse on yourself without knowing. You forgot that it takes to be upright to curse people. The grief and pain of those state security has been killing will be on who? he was wearing he was wearing clothes that what he was wearing, okay, implicate him. He was wearing clothes that will implicate him in the wrong environment. It is a pity anyway. And Ijoma said, long overdue PM. Okay, they're referring to what PM said. Let me go straight to this guy, his own comment. Okay. What is Edo security doing in Imo State if not to kill our people? Asari have publicly claimed that he was hired to do that in Imo State. Okay. He said for the record, he was not wearing ESSN uniform. I don't know what you mean. ESN. I think that's what did I want to say, but when he was saying anything that wearing a Nigerian uniform in different land or carrying arms is forbidden. You did not tell your cousin not to carry arms to Biafran land. Now you have found your voice to talk trash. What is Edo security doing in Imo State if not to kill innocent people? That is from Ogechi. He was not wearing, he's still saying the same thing. He was not wearing, they search his phone, which is not, I don't believe you after saying what you've said already. I don't believe that. So let's go to the program because I cannot keep on reading the same thing. The issue is that nobody drive join buying anybody, nobody. The only thing is that if you go to Rome, behave like Romans. All right, behave like Romans. Like in Europe today, the Yoruba people say that Igbo traders, they should not sit at home to sit at home going on in eastern part. Did we disobey that? The answer is no. Everybody respect themselves as okay. If that is because this is their land, this is their land. The only thing that will trigger problem is if the people choose to, okay, if they choose to do otherwise, maybe Yoruba people choose to do otherwise by, like the one they said that protesting against Igbo must go, and your properties that you purchase in the land have expiring date and all that. I will still bring the video of where some of them are, Tinubu's recruited guys are saying that. I will still bring it. But let's go to the program. Let's focus on the program. Okay. Tinubu hired some people to protest against protesters. Many of you have seen that. Many of you have seen what what they are doing, during the protest and all that. But here is the one. They recruited this guy who refused to understand the simple instruction. They told him to go out and say Tinubu is doing well. Okay, and it is funny to read. What information minister said here is very, very funny. He said, when you hired Effion with the 2,000 naira to speak no protest, okay, Effion will always disgrace you from from his statements to know that he was paid some money to manage the protest when you hired the wrong guy for the job. Now let's listen to this. It is fun, to be honest with you. Just hear this.
No protest. We come to make him to know that we don't need protest.
Wait.
So why we say that no protest? We come to make him to know that we don't need protest. We need peace in this country. Make him consider all that things are very rough with us. There is hunger everywhere. You can't drink garena before you say, no, drink garena.
Does that make sense to you? He's protesting that people should not protest against Tinubu. And he don't even read what he's holding in his hands in the carbon sheet. This was supposed to be a placard, saying no protest and all that. But what do? They just gave him to say, okay, say no protest, so no protest. Then all of a sudden, people try to interview him and hear what he's saying. That we need peace in this country. People should not. We say no protest. People should not protest. We need peace in this country. That's why we are saying that he should need to help us. That there's hunger in this country. Listen. Oh my goodness.
1,000 will not take you of drinking Gary. So why we say that no protest? Because to make him to know that we don't need protest. We need peace in this country. Okay. Let him consider all that things are very rough with us. There is hunger everywhere. You can't drink Gary now. Before you say, when you drink Gary now, 1,000 will not take you of drinking Gary.
Okay.
When we say before 100 naira, you will drink Gary and do what you want to do. So now, we are coming to make him to know that things are very hard with us. Let him consider us.
So we're also going to be talking to one of the protesters who...
People that paid him was very angry to him. They were very angry. What are you saying? Wait. What are you saying? Is this what you paid you for? Oh my goodness.
Thank you. So we're also going to be talking to one of the protesters who would also give us his own perspective on the issue of the protest. So,
for you to know, just notice this. They hired people that we face camera and said that no protest. This is the reason why we don't want protest. And they hired AIT to cover this stage managed protest against protesters. Now, for you to know that the AIT journalist here is working in line with these people, they quickly switch mic out from this man. If for example, if this journalist want to do his job like normal journalist, they would have asked the guy, okay, so are you saying that they will want him to continue to say more? But once they notice, because they're streaming live, once they notice that the guy up on again, so they switch on immediately. Okay, we are bringing to you. Okay, let me take it back so that you will flow with the corruption in Nigeria. You just flow with it. Listen.
Thank you. So
this is where they were shouting on the guy. What are you saying? Why must you say like that? And for this journalist to do this job very well for them, he did not bring Mike closer to hear what this one was telling this guy. He stepped back. He was close. He was very close to this guy here. Then immediately the guy started saying something. He took the mic back. He stepped back a bit. And all this one to come over and come over. This guy is yapping nonsense. So he don't want to capture the voice of these two people. Okay. He stay far away and he keep on saying, okay, the reason why he's talking now is for you just to distract you from hearing what this guy is saying. Let me take it back again. I told you that journalists in Nigeria are one of the major problems that helps politicians to continue doing what they're doing. All of them are journalism in Nigeria is dead. Journalism in Nigeria is dead. Now listen.
Let him consider us.
Thank you. So we're also going to be talking to one of the protesters who would also give us his own perspective on the issue of the protest. So tell us, sir, you've come here with a number of Nigerians. Tell us why you are on the street.
Yes, like I said, my name is Blessing Joel Akasin. I'm the director of social of FHAU Association. Yes, we say no protest. No protest.
So why we say that no protest? Because to make him to know that we don't need protest. We need peace in this country. Let him consider all that things are very rough with us. There is hunger everywhere. You can't drink Gary now. Before you say, when you drink Gary, 1,000 will not take you of drinking Gary. When we say before 100 naira, you will drink Gary and do what you want to do. So now, we are coming to make him to know that things are very hard with us. Let him consider us.
Thank you. So we're also going to be...
So, okay, what are you saying? Okay, so you see the corruption. Then you said, are you sure of that particular S-handle Lagospedia that issued the threat? Igbo must go. My brother, corrupt system of Nigeria is too deep. For me, the handle is from the camp of Tinubu. So yes, it's not about. I'm not saying that he's speaking the minds of Yorubas. No, but it's not only him. Okay, let's go to that issue. Let's go to, since you brought it up. Let me bring it. Let's go to that issue of that anti-Igbo protest. For you to know they're not alone. Let's hear them here. Okay, this is a Twitter space. Okay, where they're discussing it. I managed to bring it. Now listen, so that I'm not saying that every Yorubas are happy with that. No, but it's not only that. Only the Twitter handle that is saying that. That's what I want you to understand. It's not only many of the. My stand on that is that I pray. In fact, I want Yorubas, Tinubu's Fonjas, to please do not change your mind. That protest must hold. In fact, if I see any way to support, I will support it. Please and please, anything that will free us from this issue, why not? Please and please, okay, do it. Protest again. Let them go, because sometimes Igbo people need to use. You need to use your hand to make them to reason. Especially some of us that are hell bent in making Nigeria great again. You ask them, tell us which year is Nigerian great. Don't mention 1 year that you know that Nigerian is great, that you want to make it great again. Now listen.
So Yorubas, we should stop complaining, because we need to protest. We need to come out and protest. Igbo are disrespecting our institution. They disrespect our traditional ruler. They disrespect all our headers, and they can't take it in their own space. Therefore, we must not fold our hand. I just have to tell everybody this: this protest, Igbo must go, and the scrap of the unitary system is a must, and it's coming, and it's going to be loud.
Amen.
So whoever that want to die should go and die. It's our space. This is our heritage. This is the land our father fought for. And we will not allow anybody, no matter how many acres of land you buy, it is our land. And your land, your purchased land have expired time. Therefore, you cannot claim ownership. So
this is my first time of hearing that if you buy a land, that your land you purchase have expired time. So nothing we person go hear from Nigeria, so nothing. You see this particular space, Yoruba run people. I used to mock them because these are buffoons among Godudua set of never do well people. These are political urchis. My brother, I don't know who they are. You understand? But it's funny. I just pray that you should just do it. Just do it, because some of our brothers are very, very, very foolish. Some of Igbo brothers are very, very foolish. In fact, their own foolishness is touching sky. The only nation in Nigeria whereby they will see their brother being destroyed. They will relax that place and say, we are. It's only him. It's Ifeanyi. Why Ifeanyi is not me? My name is Okechukwu. If it happen to Ifeanyi, it's not going to happen to me. I am different. In fact, I am very, very close to. I am very, very close to somebody who knows Oba. Not that you know Oba, you know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows Oba. So that therefore you are exempted. I just wish and pray that this Igbo must go protest. In fact, I will support it with everything. That campaign should start immediately, not even end by no. In fact, Igbo must go campaign should start first before the end of bad government they say they're protesting against. They need to go. Send them away from your land. Send them away. It's good. If that is what will give us freedom. Since people don't know how to protect their life, okay, you don't know how to be yourself. The same people, those Lagosians, are one of the main problems that our people have. You see all those ones they gave that. My papa say Abibo. They born me in somewhere in Ajegunle. Oh, I was born in Mushi. I am therefore I'm a Lagosian. I was born in Lagos Island. Therefore I am a Lagosian. You tell them okay, Kedahari. What is that my name self? Just call me Casey. Okay, Casey is your name. What is the meaning of Casey? Just call me Casey, Joe. My name is Casey. Because that Casey, you cannot pronounce it in Igbo language. How many of you listened to Brent Jota when he visited Mike Ejaya? He wanted to speak Igbo. He was struggling with Igbo, but he said, some of you will think that things I know Sabi speak Igbo. My brother, you know Sabi speak Igbo. That's just the fact. Or Swani and no me. Swani Igbo. Some of you think I know Sabi speak just that so or switch it on if on Igbo. Mana woli Igbo gwa ndị bụ n'okwu kwuo n'ife adịghị n'obi mba. Nah, I just pay attention. Let me not waste my time.
So Yoruba, we should stop complaining because we need to protest. We need to come out and protest. Igbo are disrespecting our institution. They disrespect our traditional ruler. They disrespect all our headers, and they can't take it in their own space. Therefore, we must not fold our hand. I just have to tell everybody this: this protest, Igbo must go, and the scrap of the unitary system is a must, and it's coming, and it's going to be loud. It's going to, whoever that want to die should go and die. It's in our space. This is our heritage. This is the land our father fought for, and we will not allow anybody, no matter how many acres of land you buy, it is our land, and your land, your purchased land have expired time. Therefore, you cannot claim ownership. So, thank you, Madam Ajoke, for
sir. Let me just quickly say this. I appreciate you, sir, Baba Omega. But you know, we need to be very careful so that we don't play in the hands to the ends of the enemies. We are still within the context of Nigeria, and asking for the expulsion of any ethnicities within our space, we can make statements like that, but we need to be very, very careful of diplomatic consequences of how they are going to twist it. You know, we're in a place where people are naturally very, very manipulative already. So I support that the end should come against the military system of government, but the issue of saying any ethnicities must be forced out of our space cannot be. You need to be very careful. You can be accused of terrorism, incitement, or
No. Nobody will accuse you. Nobody will accuse you. Don't need to panic. Nobody will accuse you. How will they accuse you for what? You are our own. In fact, I don't mind to support you people at least to buy pure water while you are protesting. You understand? I just pray that you start that protest now. Not for any other thing, no. But it will go a very long way to enhance our freedom. I'm being honest. Do it, please. I have been praying. The reason why I'm complaining about demolition of houses is because it requires people's wealth and all that. But since, as they're demolishing, others are buying and building, then we make it now. And I going to show you the card. Abra said that, me too. Abra, you grew up in Lagos, you're a Lagosian. Okay. I believe you know how to speak Igbo. I believe, because I'm not saying that you should not give birth to Lagos or anything. If you can, why would I say that? But the problem is that anywhere you are, don't forget home. Okay? Do not forget that you come from somewhere. That's my concern. You don't just stay in Lagos and believe that that's the best way to live. In fact, there's no point of you going back home. that become problem. If you want to go to Lagos and live, that's your choice. So let me allow them to say this. One thing, okay, you heard them, right? You can tell that the voice of the people that are talking here, they are matured, right? These are matured men, probably somebody's husband or somebody's wife. Now, yeah, Armstrong, good morning. Good morning to you. Snow TV, good morning to you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us in the broadcast. Now, listen again.
So, Yoruba, we should stop complaining, but we need to protest.
Okay.
We need to come out and protest. Igbo are disrespecting our institution, they disrespect our traditional ruler, they disrespect all our headers, and they can't take it in their own space. Therefore, we must not fold our hand. I just have to tell everybody this: this protest, Igbo must go, and the scrap of the unitary system is a must, and it's coming, and it's going to be loud. It's going to, whoever that want to die should go and die. It's in our space. This is our heritage. This is the land our father fought for, and we will not allow anybody, no matter how many acres of land you buy, it is our land, and your land, your purchased land have expired time. Therefore, you cannot claim ownership. So, thank you, Madam Majoke.
Sir, let me just quickly say this. I appreciate you, sir, Baba Omega. But you know, we need to be very careful so that we don't play in the ends into the ends of the enemies. We are still within the context of Nigeria, and asking for the expulsion of any ethnicities within our space, we can make statements like that, but we need to be very, very careful of the diplomacy.
No need to be careful. Just protest. This what my prayer is that the spirit that possessed this man and people like him should possess many of you. Let it possess many of you. In fact, let him hit Sowore. At least he's good in aspect of protest. Let him hit. I want Lagos and Ibadan or your states, Kwara State. All of you guys wake up and chase them out. Pursue Igbo from your land. That's the best way to have our freedom. Please and please don't hesitate. In fact, we don't mind to contribute, even if it's $1, to make sure that this protest is successful. As you are protesting, do other things that will make them to wake up from their slumber and remember where they come from. Chase them away. If, like you said, you no matter how many acres you purchase in Lagos, it belongs to the person that you paid money. And the money that they gave you belongs to you. I understand. So why not? Do it. Take their money, take the land. It belongs to you, my dear brother. If the money that they give to you belongs to you as well, I support you. Just protest. And one is, some of you may say, oh, you are supporting them to do your brother this. No, I'm supporting them to save their brother's life. Sometimes when some people will say, oh, Igbo language is going, nobody speaks Igbo language anymore. One of the reasons why people don't speak Igbo language anymore, like as used to be, is because of Lagos. Everybody wants to have house in Lagos. You want to have something doing in Lagos, and they have conditioned your mind that you can't do without Lagos. Who told you that? You can do without Lagos. You can do without any seaport. There are some countries in this world that don't have any sea. They are importing anything they want to port by air. What matters is what you want to do. Do you understand? It's not about you cannot do without nothing else. I remember when they used to tell us that you cannot do that. Where will you get onions? When I was small, I was thinking that for you to eat anything that has anything onions and tomato, the only place you can get in this world is from the north. I used to think like that. It's a lie. You can country where I am now. There are some fruit that comes from South Africa. There's some fruit that come from US. It depends. You can put anything. You don't. Some of you that live in UK, are you telling me that you don't have a way to buy a goose in the UK? You have a goose in UK, right? Some of you that lives in South Africa, you don't have any maybe apple that come from Australia. You don't have something like that. You don't have broccoli. That kind of fruit, that kind of vegetables, you get it from elsewhere. But they want to control your mind that you can't do without this. Just imagine Lagos. That Lagos Igbos cannot do without this. Who told you that? That's a very, very fat lie. Please, that protest, let it not. I don't want anybody to distract these people. Let it happen. No. Equal to I see you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, John Uchen. I said, please go for protest. Igbo must go. I will support you guys. Please do. You are not alone by that. Obi Eze man, he said, can report in there. Good morning from here, and happy Sunday to all genuine Biafrans worldwide. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you. Sunny son, I see you. Okay, he said, yes, and now we are forcing our kids over here to be speaking Igbo. Yes, teach them all, because Lagos is one of the reason why children. Do you know that children that live in Germany, in Italy, in Japan, in South Africa speak Igbo than people that live in Lagos? They want to show, because first, the environment will make you feel that being an Igbo simply means that you are nobody. And for you to blend, you need to learn how to speak Yoruba quickly. I'm not against you speaking Yoruba. I'm not against you speaking Pidgin. But you see parents, Nkechi, come here, go there, take this. You can Nkechi travel back to the village in Christmas. Nkechi bia, onenegi katola house. Nkechi kulot, onenegi katola house. Because you don't even speak Igbo in your own house. It's not to kid, yeah. Because telling you Igbo, you means that you are inferior. You don't have anything. You are not proud of anything. You need to go and work that yourself. You know, somebody can in and out.
Dramatic consequences of how they are going to twist it. You know, we live in a place where people are naturally very, very manipulative already. So I support that the end should come against the unitary system of government. But the issue of saying any ethnicities must be forced out of our space cannot be, you need to be very careful. You can be accused of terrorism, incitement, or any other thing.
He wants to defend himself. He wants to continue saying. Now, imagine the tone of this man. This is a mature man. To compare this young Yoruba guy. For you to know, I'm a about age. This guy now, the wisdom that this guy carry, combine all the wisdom of this Afonjas that you just heard their voice. This guy wisdom of them. This is a Yoruba guy, you do the guy. Now watch his wisdom. This guy wisdom is from the moon. It's from the earth to the moon. It's as long as that. Listen to him. I have played this video before. Look at his face. You are not going to tell me he's an old man. No, this is a young guy that is not. I don't think this guy is up to 30 years. But listen to what comes out from his mouth. This kind of people, if just like let me not get it. Let's play. Just hear him.
Igbo people are not the problem of this country. Igbo people will be the problem we will get for this country. Now me talk.
For record purpose, the music background that we are hearing is from this guy. This is the singer. Free Mass number the kind of song. I'm looking for that song. If anybody can share it with me, please do. This guy, he's Dudua guy, Yoruba guy. He released a song asking for Mazangano to be free. What this guy have done in just few minutes supersede everything that the US have done in 3 years after the kidnapping of Mazangano. You see wisdom. That's wisdom. It's not about hard work. It's not about waking up in the morning and walk until evening. Few things that you can use your brain to achieve will supersede all the work all the work that you have done without using brain. Listen to him to compare it with this acalogary. Ndị anọ na ndị okenye na-agwa ofe. Igbo must go. Igbo must go is a very, very good call. Very, very good call. But when you want to compare wisdom and knowledge, this young guy wisdom supersede all these flavors, all these affrontas together. Listen to him.
Igbo people are not the problem of this country. Igbo people will be the problem we get for this country. Now me talk am. Go do your research now. Me and you know people where they torment us for this country. Me and you know the people where they supposed to drive out of this country. No be the Igbo people. No, this is not a matter of chasing clouds or something. May you not the reason. You suppose it could make person sit down, may reason. You feel talk for Kubana president say, sir, the problem of this country. Or if you go meet him on, he say, sir, now you they disturb this country. May you not the reason now. People where they supposed to drive out of this country, no be Igbo people. I see most of my brothers asking me that why am I singing for Nnamdi Kanu? Why am I supporting him? I don't know. I just feel like it's the right thing to do. You understand? Igbo people don't be the problem. Maybe when they talk another thing, divert your attention, come up for Igbo side. They are not the problem when we get for this country. They are not the one. I don't care anything when I want to talk. When I talk, I don't sing the song. I don't sing it. I don't feel delete them, and I don't regret them. See this link, the song where they see down here. Now free Nnamdi Kanu by Yoruba boy. That's me. Go and stream the song. Make them free Nnamdi Kanu. Make everybody talk. Talk out of love. Igbo and Yoruba, we always need ourselves, whether I like it or not. One love. Stream this song by me, Nnamdi Kanu. Still trending. The link is in my bio.
One thing he said here, like I said in a previous broadcast that touched me so much is we always need ourselves. But these people, these are from just Tinubu's puppets. They think that they can do without their neighbor. That's what you feel that you can do without Igbo. Igbo can do. One, you can't even withstand Fulani alone. You can't. You can't. You can't withstand Fulani because somehow you guys are more calm in terms of your engagement is always civil. But this one, they don't know what is civil. They don't care about civil. They don't care about it. They what they believe is hit and run. Hit and run. Can you do that? The answer is no. You can't do that. You can't do that. Come on. I just had the program. Is it up to 1 hour? What am I seeing here? Have you spent 1 hour here just now? I can see the time. I have not even touched everything I want. Okay, let me see if I can rush this program. Wow, 1 hour 2 minutes. So fast. So fast. Okay. Since the time is running fast, let me run as well. Fulani and civil. Tofia. Fulani don't know what is civil, to be honest. Anything about, they don't know about it. And this Yoruba boy, this Yoruba guy that I just played his song, what he said is wisdom. That's what he called wisdom. We always need ourselves. We always need ourselves. Like me now, I want, when Biafra comes, I don't want a country whereby we say, okay, nobody will come to our region. No, that is not how we have to live. You come, but you have to follow the rules and regulations. Invest in our land. Of course, I love it. You think if a Yoruba man said, okay, I want to build a company now in Southeast, then because of the Yoruba man, I say, no, don't come, no, go. For what? I will look for the land and you build. After we are developing our place. That is what the both have done. But they still feel, no, they feel that it's uncomfortable about it. Now, this guy that is talking forgot that maybe he think that you can, maybe he's eyeing one Igbo, maybe where he lives, maybe there's one Igbo man house that he's eyeing. That by protesting, at least he will own that house. You think that it will just, it's so easy for you to take like that. If you create war, if you cause war between Yoruba and Igbo, you think you are going to relax and you'll be sleeping. No, you will still come out and fight. So that is very, very stupid comment. But if that is what they want to do, why not? I don't support violence. I'm not preaching for violence. I am actually trying to let our people know that you have overstayed your welcome. Some of you that have land in Lagos and build a house, look for a way and see if you can sell it to any Yoruba that want. Since they want it to go, you go. If they said no, you can also spend your money and lose some of the valuable things in the house, and you just leave a block, and that's your mistake. It's not every business that you do that you make money, but for the future of your children. If you allow people to continue with this kind of thing they're doing now, it will get a level whereby it will extend to your children. What are you going to do because you buy land and you build how that for everybody should buy because of your house and your land? It doesn't work that way. Said we are ready to give them whatever they want. With that, Igbo Fulani will overrun Yoruba in 2 hours. That's Armstrong. Fulani is more they're not. And funny enough, in the protest that is going on now, we have seen what is happening in Maiduguri, in Kano, in Kebbi State, in Katsina, in Abuja. But I have not seen these Afonjas hosting a space to discuss what the Northerners are doing. They don't. Please, if you have seen, please share it with me. Just share it to me. I want to see. Because I have not, what I'm seeing is Igbo, even the non-Yorubas. Igbo, why are they? The focus, if you check most of them, like Reno Mokri, all of them, I have not checked that one for weeks now. But I believe if you go to his page, you will see also Igbo, what people be said, what Igbo said. But imagine if what is happening in Igbo in north now, it's happening in the east because of Tinubu's government. Ah, my goodness. You will see Osibanjo will come out. Since he left office, he have not said anything, but he will come out and talk. Obasanjo, of course, will talk. So, of course, that one is the king of, I think what he studied in school is tribalism. I think the course that Sonika studies is tribalism. Who again? All these pastors, all of them will come out. If what is going on, let me not even say in the northern part, what happened in Kaduna alone, if you combine all of them in the east, in all the 5 states in the east, every media, channels, TV, all of them, Abati, all of them will be talking, hosting program, interviewing our villagers. What is happening? Is it true that people are doing this? Is wrong? They will have voice. All that the GO, my brother, they will have, all of them will come out to talk. But now, all of them are sleeping because it's happening in the north. That is the fear of the north. And what this Afoda did not understand is that you cannot fear not fear them forever. Once Igbo leave Nigeria today, whether you like to remain in Nigeria or not, you'll be forced. That's a guarantee. Oduduwa Nation will come automatically. So for Yorubas that want to have Oduduwa Nation, the easiest way for you to get your freedom is Biafra. If Biafra leave Nigeria, which is coming very, very fast. If you're just joining us, there's a post that PM made that post says the Biafrans will shut down all government offices, houses for 1 good month, and demand has been made. You can go to PM Twitter to read more, right? That is the step. And that step, this move is one of the most ruthless moves Biafra have made after Biafran Civil War. Biafran Nigerian Civil War. Biafra have not made that kind of bold move. They are complaining about the engagement of Biafran Liberation Army and Nigerian Army, those what do they call it? Those checkpoints. And one thing they think is that some of them believe that, I love that post. Okay, thank you, my dear. Success Lender said, good morning, sir. Good morning to you, Success. And John Uchena said, they are afraid of Fulani. That is why. Of course, that's how we have to perceive it. They are afraid of Fulani. Because Fulani, the level of the protest and destruction going on in the north, nobody is condemning that. Nobody, you dare not. What I've seen in some of the what I can see is some of them said, oh, Igbo have played you. Igbo have played you. It's all about because Igbo is so quiet. Ndị Igbo na-ekwu kasị na agwọ emere ife o ji bụrụ agwọ ụmụ anyị were efe nkụ ịba na agwọ toro ogo agwọ nọrọ quiet nwaanyị gara kpaa nkụ n'ọhịa ọfụda agwọ chi na-eriri eji eke nkụ ọchịrị agwọ ka ọ were ege ke nkụ but agwọ mezi ife o ji bụrụ agwọ nwaanyị ama na there's difference between agwọ and eriri. That is what Igbo need to do. You need to act like snake so that women will not use it to tie their firewood. Anyway, let's go back to the issue at hand.
Let me say, go carry Dali.
So this post, wait. Okay, the post that you just watched is old video, but some people just made it as if it's what happened yesterday. It's old video where soldiers were running and all that. It's old video claiming that they received training and they are ready to fight and all that. That is old video. Now this is a recent one that what is going on in the north, and you just hear this. Imagine all this thing. Imagine that this kind of thing is happening somewhere in the eastern part. Oh my goodness. Channel TV will not have any other topic. This is to tell you that you are a target. Any Igbo man, any Igbo woman that is not seeing what you are seeing and need to ask some questions. Okay? Because it's so irritating. Now listen. People are chanting, Tinubu must go, Tinubu must go. We need Nigerian army, we need army to take over. In the north, we need army to take over. In a democratic dispensation though. Now they are chanting, we need, like, who is this army? Northerners. And that is simple target. That's the reason why the Northerners are financing the protest. People, even though Oduduwa people, not Oduduwa people, let me exonerate Oduduwa people from this. Let me just use the word Afonja. Okay? They know all those things, so but actually by that country, but they need better. Get quaint. We want Nigeria army to take over. Okay, Nania.
Tinubu must go. We want Nigeria army to take over. We want Nigeria army to take over Nigeria. I don't know why they are afraid. Why they are afraid, we don't know. We want Nigeria army to take over Nigeria. We want Nigeria army to take over Nigeria. We want Nigeria army to take over Nigeria. Imagine if an Igbo man serves as a president like Buhari did, and they harbored Buhari even though he was no more, and they use his picture to complete his tenure. And after using his picture to complete his tenure, and the one man who happened to know what Northerners were doing, that kept quiet because they want to do hand in hand. And after that, this kind of betrayal on them. Now, imagine, reverse it, put Igbos in the position of Northerners today, and tell me what will be the response of Yoruba people. Just that Jonathan, because they you know, they see all of us as Igbos, and somehow some of the Southerners claim that, some of the South claim that they are not Igbo. And when Jonathan was a president, the reason why they protest against him heavily, massively in the Southwest, the way they're protesting against what is his name, Tinubu now in the North, is the same way they protest against Jonathan in the West. Not to protest against Jonathan, of course, but in the West, it was ruthless. Maitu, Ojota, Mainland, Ikotu, name it. Everywhere was filled with protest. Among all the people that protested against Jonathan from Yoruba land, the only person that decided to come out now to protest at all is Shore. That is why anybody, you know, Mason kind of said that anybody that goes to this, that the GOs from like Adebayo and Co, that you are not, he said something about it, I can't quote him right now, but what he said is that they should stay away from their churches.
These are the reasons, because they are more political than than religious. It's all about politics. Tell me how somebody who claimed that he owned multitude, control multitude of people in Christendom, that the GO, that he knows everything, he read Bible, will come out and protest and sabotage somebody, and now he don't find his feet. He don't find himself fit to protest against his own brother. The same thing that the Northerners are doing. All of them now protesting against Tinubu. All of them are in street protesting against Tinubu. During the time of Buhari, they were okay. Baba. They were very calm because the political class from the Northerners, they know how to press the button. Tinubu government can never survive this. That guy just gonna mark it. They can never ever survive this protest. But as Yoruba people who claim they're going to deal with Igbo, go to your state and protest. Since you said they should go to the state and protest, and they're not protesting in their state. The North are protesting in their state, destroying the properties, because you cannot, because one thing about those franchises is that they don't calculate very well. All the things that have been destroyed in the North today, they will still use the money to fix it before they give you your own allocation in the West. Now you can't do it. All of us are in this together. That's why this Yoruba guy said that. We all need each other. But the problem is that when you run to the head of Yorubas, they will tell you they know road. That after all, they can get something from Northerners than you faster. Then when the Yorubas, when the Igbos they are in need of something, Yorubas will turn back. I mean politicians, so I'm talking about their politicians. So let's continue. Let's hear how they need army to take over. That I don't know why they're afraid. People like this is one talking about. People like this guy, we don't know why they're afraid. We don't know why they're afraid. Okay, the video decided to do younger. Let me bring it back. Just a moment, let me fix it so that you can hear them. You can hear them properly. We don't know why they're afraid. We don't know why they're afraid. Exactly. That is my thoughts, to be honest with you. Yes, I said this to myself yesterday, that Tinubu could be the last president, and then you have said it categorically clear that he's the last president of Nigeria. Tinubu should be. Maybe he may continue with the Nigerians, but exclude the Igbo people. That's not the fact.
Tinubu must go. We want Nigeria army to take over. We want Nigeria army to take over Nigeria. I don't know why they are afraid. Why they are afraid, we don't know. We want Nigeria army to take over Nigeria. 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 Nigeria army to take over Nigeria. Nigeria army to take over Nigeria. Make una take over Nigeria. Make una take over Nigeria. Make una take over Nigeria. Suffer don't too much. Suffer don't too much. Suffer don't too much. Suffer don't too much. Nigeria army take over. Suffer too much. Suffer too much. Nigeria army take over. Suffer too much.
They are saying it in the presence of army. But the Tinubu somehow is very, very smart. He is smart in the sense that he have already fixed the army chief. He selects Oduduwa people and put them in key position in army. People don't know this, but that is fact. But what will happen is this. It will be an issue between the North and the West. That is why Igbo decided to be a spectator in this game. And let's see how it will go. Northerners are not happy with the Tinubu's appointment, even though Tinubu did what they have done. But Northern, and they feel that they own the country. They used Igbo to do shared. Now they are face to face and they're facing each other. Longer may it continue. The issue of lockdown that PM have announced is something that is not going to, is not going to be a problem, because the Biafrans have actually voted. Their awareness have penetrated, have crossed the board. People are now aware of what is playing out. It's no longer as it used to be. That is it. So my people, we are going to come back again, like I said. We are going to end it now because I don't know when the time ran, to this extent. I was expecting it to be like 1 hour we must have covered, but I still did not. I'm still unable to cover everything. But we are going to come back to complete it. Okay, in a few moments from now, maybe just be around. Okay, but I cannot guarantee you that immediately after this. Maybe it will take hour, or maybe hour plus some minutes. We'll be back. But only thing I want you to know is that pray that the campaign against Igbos, happened. It's a very good thing. That lockdown coming is break the camel's back. It will break the camel's back. Yes, it will. Let me read it again, because when I saw it this morning, I was like, wow, this is a bold move. Very, very strong move. Now listen. Breaking, for those of you that have not seen it, breaking, the Biafran government in exile. The Biafran government in exile is ready to close down all Nigerian government houses and offices within Biafran territory for a month. The details of the shutdown will be announced during the next Saturday, next State of the Union address. Okay. Our demands are as follows. 1. Withdrawal of all Nigerian terrorist forces from the 40th state of Biafra. Second, accept the Biafra self-referendum, which has recorded over 40 million votes. Third, release of Mas Namorikana and other Biafran political prisoners. After this 1 month shutdown of Nigerian offices and nothing happens, we will lock them down indefinitely. The lockdown is not applicable to traders, markets, business, banks, and hospital, but maybe probably schools. I don't know if it's school. Maybe private school will be open, but government school, I don't think it's going to work. PM may, by the time he will clarify this, he will announce this. I mean, by the time he will announce it, he will throw more light on that. Schools need to be addressed as well. We need to know about the schools also. If their school will be allowed, maybe federal government schools, or if the school will be on, because they are also part of the government agencies, right? Ministry of Education, Ministry of this and that. Or maybe Biafran may decide to go by private school. Yes, private school, or Biafran school may kick on immediately. So people may switch on to Biafran schools, and everything need to change. A journey of a Tanzan's mind starts with a step. So this one is not just a step, but it's mega multiple steps, and is what PM have announced. People need to pay attention to that. Thank you guys for your time. Like I said, we are going to come back again. And Owen Palace, it is well. Armstrong said that, okay, I've gone through your own. And thank you so much, success. And Owen Palace said he is not seeing my message. He is not seeing my message. I don't know why. Owen Palace said, I mean, I'm not seeing your message. Are you referring to me? Please, Owen Palace, can you tell me what you mean by that? Your message, your message is only 2 here now. Did you say another thing? Okay, yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Thank you so much, big brother. You are too much. I think I've read this one message before now. I think I've gone through this one, please. Oh, Palace, are we together, or do you have another thing to say? Are we together? Because I want to know what you mean by that. Do you have another thing to say? And one of our sisters that was on our program before, I don't know if you are here. You were asking a question before I closed the program. but I have closed already. I saw your comment after I have closed the program. You said you were asking that where you can get a video, but I don't know that video you're talking about. I don't know the video you're talking about. Okay. So thank you guys, and see you again. Tinubu is the last president of Nigeria. I read it back because of the flag that you attached to that. So see you again. We'll be back. Take care. Bye for now.